next, Tina Marie Fowler and everything that you want to know about the Bridge Builders Social Club. You don't want to miss. Hi, I'm Dr. Nancy, your medical celebrity doctor, and this is Dr. Nancy Knows, the talk show that inspires, motivates, and brings awareness to many communities across our country, bridging the gap of disparity. We do that through not only my 25 years of experience, but through individuals that are experts in their field of industry. They come on the show and tell us how they're impacting their circle of influence. And every once in a while, you'll see a celebrity or two. But be sure to tune in right here at this network for Dr. Nancy Knows, or drnancyknows.com, Roku TV, YouTube, Facebook, Vimeo, and Amazon Fire Stick. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. Today we have Tina Marie Fowler, and she is a mover and a shaker. She is born to lead and impact many women's lives and continues to do to this day. She's the CEO and founder of the Tina Marie, the Bridge Builders. Tina Marie, the Bridge Builders. Tina, it's so nice to have you here today.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited to be here. So excited to be here.
So, I think that we were destined to meet for sure.
Yeah.
And, you are doing so many things that are inspiring others and impacting individuals to live their best life and to live it now, despite any circumstance. You have a social club. It's called the Bridge Builders Social Club. Mm-hmm. You are in many states, and not just nationally, but internationally.
Yeah. And
your purpose is, the key to life's happiness starts with creating bridges. Can you tell us how you got started?
So, first of all, Nancy, it's been so good talking to you. Our pre-interview has been amazing. You're just an amazing spirit, and I'm happy to be here. So I have to say that. But so I got started years ago. So I've been a lifelong entrepreneur, and so about 20 years ago, I was in business for myself. And what I recognized was that being in business for myself back then, right? We've evolved since then. But 20 years ago, there were very little stories about women being in business, definitely women of color being in business for themselves. And so I said, wow, this is really tough. You know what I mean? Being in business and trying to find the proper support, trying to find mentors, trying to find women with like minds, right? And so I'm like, well, what better way than to host an event that showcases women in business, that way I can connect with them, I can have them connect with each other, and so we can have this whole resource of one with each other, right? We can share our resources, we can find out, I want to know what you know, I'll teach you what I know, and so let's have an event, and that's what we're going to do. And so that's how it got started. And it was really for women in business at that time. It wasn't for anything else. It wasn't for social reasons. It was really for women in business. But then what I quickly learned as it evolved and grew is that we need authentic relationships. We need to build relationships in order for us to be able to respect each other in business and to support each other properly, right? So if I built this relationship with you, if I created this bridge with you, right, and you're comfortable with me, now you may want to share your resources more. You may want to do business with me more. So now it became really about forming these relationships, authentic relationships, these sisterhoods that can really connect us further. And so then it became about empowering and connecting women on a social level. So that's how
Well, we all need that. We need, it's everything at the end of the day in business is partnership. Yeah. It's developing the relationship. Yeah. Love and trust, right? Mm-hmm. And when you trust someone in business, you're going to recommend them.
Absolutely.
You're going to continue to support that business. Yeah. It can't happen any other way and be successful. And then along that line of developing a partnership, you might even develop a friend too. Yeah. And I think that that's what your social club has, evolved into as well. Not just for business, but for social reasons as well. And we need to bond and share one another's expert opinion and advice, and actually also just be an ear to listen. I love the idea about what you said. Hey, I can share what I know and you share what you know, and together, that's greatness developing.
Yeah, it's basic collaboration, understanding the power of collaboration. That's why when you're in grade school and high school and college, that's why team assignments are so important, because I'm sharing what I know. I may have a different perspective or a different take, but at the end of the day, now we're gonna put together something so amazing, because we have more than just my idea. We have more than just my leadership skills. We have the leadership skills from everyone around us. And I say all the time that I'm not looking for followers. I'm not looking to have a bunch of women following me. I'm looking for leaders so that we can lead each other. You know, a good leader understands that you're not looking for people to follow you. You're looking for people to lead with you. And so where I fall short, someone else can lead in that space. Where they fall short, someone else can lead in that space. And now we're just a collective group of leaders, right? Impacting and empowering each other and healing and inspiring each other. And so that's how the involvement of the social club came. Because at first it was just me hosting events. And then eventually I was like, I shouldn't take the credit. I'm going to tell you, I'm very faith-based. And so the Lord is, I love the Lord, okay? And so I'll talk a lot about that. But it was really when I really became centered with God that I would listen to that small, still voice. Like, you have these women, right? And they respect and trust your vision beyond these events that you host. And so now what better way to serve, what better way to live out your divine purpose than to gather them all, and you all make an impact for social change together by empowering each other, by inspiring each other, by healing each other, right? And that way we can heal our environments. We go back home, and I've had so many of the club sisters say, my husband or my children are like, wow, your personality is different, like your attitude is so much better, and do you know what that can do to your home life, right? Because as a mom, if mom is in a good space, if mom is connected, if she's empowered, if she's inspired, if she's healed, she can give all that stuff to her home, right? Now we send our families out into the world with this like empowered force that they live with, this healed woman that they live with. And so that's how we continue to make change.
Yeah, those are very good points, because, you know, you said, you know, you want to work with someone, not for them. You want to work with them.
Yeah.
There are leaders in everyone. There's a leader in you. There's a leader in you.
Everyone.
And I love how when you say there's shortcomings, because we're not perfect.
Right.
And, you know, we are striving to be better than we were yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And when we surround ourselves with like-minded leaders, they can pick up the slack and fill in on the day that I may not be feeling my best, right? Mm-hmm. That's true connectedness, that's true familyhood as well. And you're right, when someone feels that connection, they want everybody around them to feel that.
Absolutely. When you feel empowered, man, you want to go out and you want to just share it, right? Like, that's like when you go to church and you just had a good word, and you know, if you want to lead church, now you want to share it, right? You want to tell the world, like, this is how I feel today. That's the same thing. You want to, if you've been empowered and inspired and healed, you want to go and you want to give that same energy to someone else.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
That is the true impetus of leadership.
Yeah.
Is that when you are empowered, and then you can go out and tell that another person what was instilled in you exactly the same, with that same energy. That's good leadership, good teaching skills, good mentor skills, because we are mentors, believe it or not. Leadership comes with responsibility. And, you know, I often say, do you want to be a part of the solution or a part of the problem? And how are you giving back to your circle of influence, your environment? Is it in a positive way? Is it?
That's good, Nancy. I like that, Dr. Nancy. That's good.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So I understand too that, you know, you mentor and speak to, cultivate middle-aged women that are business-minded as well, and oftentimes have raised their families and you know, need some additional support on how to acclimate themselves in an environment where they, you know, are no longer the caretaker of their families, and empty nesters, these kinds of things. You allow individuals to, and give them resources on how to reinvent themselves and how they can turn all of that loving energy that they have for their family back out into the world.
Yeah, yeah. That's so my organization is for all women, okay? No matter the race, no matter no matter what, no matter your age. But the social club, I have a soft spot for middle-aged women, all middle-aged women, but I have even a softer spot for middle-aged Black women. And that's because that's where I come from, right? I've watched middle-aged Black women raise me. I'm now a middle-aged Black woman. And so what I do know about middle-aged Black women is that we are so underserved in our communities, right? I mean, I think that I just have, it's just a really soft spot in my heart, and I want middle-aged Black women, I want all middle-aged women to know that we're not to be tossed aside just because you reach middle age. Your life isn't over, it's just beginning. Right? And you surround yourself by the right women, you align yourself with the right organizations, with God, right? And you understand that now you have an opportunity to begin again. You can dream again. It's not over because, you know, now you're an empty nester, what do I do now? Or you just had a divorce, or you just, you were at your job for 25 years and you always dreamed of opening a business or having a business, and now in your mind, I've waited too late, that can't happen. We have one of our senior members in our organization, she's 66 years old, and her business is now 6 months old, and it's doing really well. And it's just not too late. If you're a middle-aged woman and you're watching this, it is not too late to start your life again. It is not too late. And we talk about that and we feed that into the minds of all the women that come into our organization, so they know that it's hope, and you can start again, and you can dream again. You can go back to school. You can start a business. You can create a new relationship with someone. You can have a new circle of friends in your life, right? It's not too late. It's the best half of your life. I feel better than I've ever felt in my whole life.
Well, I can second that too. And I'm a Black middle-aged female as well. And I, worked in the institutions for most of my career, and I stepped outside of my comfort zone and started my own private practice. And I'm growing, and I've got the talk show, and I spoke to you earlier, and I said I feel like I've been reborn, rebirthed, and I have even more purpose than I already thought I knew I had. I have more, and it's never too late. You can change your mind. You can do whatever it is that you desire. The rate limiting step is you, right? So if you believe you can, and you put that out there in the universe, and God knows that, that's your heart's desire, He will send individuals along your path to say, how may I be of assistance to you? Let's get going. You're on the right path. Let's do it. You want it, we want you to have it. Absolutely. Well, tell us the number of states that you're in, and you're in South Africa too, your social club. That's amazing.
Yeah, it's really great. So we were cultivated here in Phoenix a few years ago, actually. So the Bridge Builders has been, it's about 3 years old, but we officially launched January 16th, 2021, in the throes of the pandemic.
Yes.
Okay? In my living room of my home, we launched it in the living room. The living room was empty. So we rented chairs, and we did the whole thing as if we were at a venue space. So we used my home for the venue space. On that day, we inaugurated 9 members, and now we have 54 members, and we are not even a year old yet officially.
Very good.
And so we are in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Of course, that's my hometown. So we're in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, we're in Houston, Texas, we're in New Orleans, we are in Canton, Ohio, which is our newest chapter, and we're in Cape Town, South Africa. And so we're growing. The launch from Milwaukee, the official launch from Milwaukee is on November 20th. So coming up here on next Saturday, so I fly out on Wednesday. So excited. So we're very impactful, very early. I'm really proud of the work the organization has done. We just have most of the mammograms, which is our annual mammogram event to create awareness around breast cancer screening and to make sure you get the screening. So we had that in July. My dad passed away of prostate cancer, but so we had it in July during the anniversary of his death. And so we had that, and that was important. We had about 7 middle-aged black women over the age of 50 that had never had a mammogram screening ever. And we made it out of an event, mammograms and mimosas, so that we did that. And so we have our first toy drive happening December 1st. We'll be accepting toys for our toy drive, and it will be for grandmothers, women that are raising their grandchildren. And so we're doing that. And so we have so many great things on the horizon for the Bridge Builders. We're so proud.
Well, listen, I'm proud of you, and congratulations,
Yeah,
and happy anniversary too.
Yeah,
I know that you have some more great news, but I have some more questions too.
All right.
You know, so as an individual that may want to get in touch with you, perhaps even join your club, or professionals that want to be a part of your platform,
Yeah.
how does individuals get in touch with you?
Yeah, they can just go, you guys can go, I'm so easy to find, right? It's Tina Marie the Bridge Builder. You can type in Tina Marie the Bridge Builder in Google. It will bring up my Facebook. It will bring up my Instagram. It will also bring up the website. You can go right to the website, and information is there at www.tinamariethebridgebuilder.com. You can go click the link on Contact Us. You can leave me an email, and also you can even text us. The information is all there for you.
Very good,
Yeah.
very good. And then, so it's easy enough to join. Is there a cost to it as well? And
Yes.
I understand you have a nonprofit now too.
Yeah, so Tina Marie the Bridge Builder is separate from the Bridge Builder Social Club. Tina Marie the Bridge Builder hosts events on the outside of the club, but the actual social club now is a nonprofit. We're so excited. So you get to actually write off your membership fees at the end of the year now. So that's a really good thing that's happening for the organization. But there is a monthly subscription membership for you, but it includes so many things. So just reach out and we can tell you a little bit more about that. And what was it? You asked me something else that I wanted to answer.
I would love to be a part of your organization.
Oh, yes. Okay.
How would that happen and look like?
Yeah.
What would that look like?
So that looks like it's a typical screening. So there aren't any professional requirements. There isn't any, you don't have to be a business owner. Our organization, the social club, makes up about 60% business owners, about 15% retirees, and the rest are career women. We have a physician in our organization. We have retired women, as I said. We have business owners. So there's different walks of life that are in the organization. Our youngest member is 32 years old. Our oldest, like I said before, she's 66. But the only real requirement is that you want to be empowered, inspired, and healed, but you also want to empower, inspire, and heal others. And so it's about giving all of that you want as well. And that's the only requirement. But there is a screening, and sometimes we find that we're not a match for everyone, and that's okay. But there is a screening that takes place, but it's like a really easy screening. You call and we talk to you maybe about 20 minutes to find out what you're looking for, and we'll let you know what we're looking for, and we'll see if you're a match.
Well, I love that because it sounds like you and your network, your organization is very involved and very committed.
Yeah.
And what you want in return is 100%
Yeah.
authentic.
Yeah.
You coming in and bringing your gifts.
Yeah.
And sharing that as well.
Yeah.
To grow.
I need to use that. I want you to come in and bring your gifts. I want you to come in and bring your gifts. My biggest thing is, you know, if I hear that it's like looking like it's going to be one-sided, maybe you're just looking to come in and grow your business only. I understand there are organizations out there for that, but this is not one. It's really about forging these relationships and having authentic sisterhood. And even if one of your main goals is to grow your business, you still have to be willing to come in and to bring your gifts.
Yeah, when you set that mentality aside to, you know, want to grow your business, but really be your authentic self, you actually grow too, and you get some amazing feelings and growth out of these kinds of relationships, honestly. So I'm going to ask you, who's poured into you? Who's been your mentors throughout the years?
So, wow, so I guess this is gonna sound just so basic and whatever, but my mom, my grandmother, my dad, my mom is still here, my dad's gone, my grandma's gone, but my siblings, she's not here anymore, but just them looking to me for inspiration is them pouring into me, whether they know that or not. My children, my nieces and nephews, my family,
Yes.
And the women that pour into me are, of course, within my organization. They're my mentors, all of them. I learned so much from all of them. I call them up when I'm irritated. I am the leader of the organization. I believe in leading from the front. But like I said, I also believe in bringing in leaders, because I know that there are days that I'm not up to it mentally, that someone has made me mad, right? And I'll call on Coach Pam to say, somebody made me mad today. I need you to talk me through this, fool, right? Or I have some personal things going on in my life, and I'll call a couple of my, in my mind, I call them my center, my core. I'll call them up and tell them and talk to them, and they pour into me and they give me advice and they help to lead me as I'm leading the organization. So my family and my sisterhood.
Good. I often say, you're never too old to learn.
Oh man.
Learn and grow.
Yeah.
You just have to be present in each individual's life.
Yeah.
Like in that moment in time, you cannot get that back.
Nope.
So be present and authentic, right?
Yeah.
And then as, a successful business owner, business coach, entrepreneur, female, business pitfalls, do you have any tips for individuals that may be challenged with the idea of, starting a business or, sustaining the business and that sort of thing?
The biggest piece of advice I have for that is drown out the noise. And I mean that wholeheartedly. Drown out the noise. Never compare yourself to anyone else, because comparison is the thief of joy, right? And it's really, really that in business. Focus on your purpose. Don't focus on monetization. That will come, but focus on your purpose. Allow God to guide your steps, and keep yourself out of what someone else is doing and what that looks like for them. Stay committed to your goal. Make sure that every week you are looking at what you did the week before. What can I learn from that? What can I do different? And the biggest thing I can help you understand is there's no instant gratification. You're not going to get rich overnight. You're not going to come up with this business idea and in 6 months or a year you're going to be the biggest person in this. No, it's not going to happen. In your mind, it's a good 5-year unstable journey. You think about it as my old mentor used to say at Northwestern Mutual. He used to say it's like getting on that plane, right? And for the first maybe 10 minutes on that plane, there's all this turbulence until you kind of level out, right? That's what business is.
It's not only what Dr. Nancy knows, but it's who she knows. We'll talk next time.